It will actually wonder if the microphone is working. I huh, I appear to be having trouble. Okay, so I myself cannot check is everything fine. I wish everything, even though it's falling down, everything, but I mean, I hope I hope it holds top of me, otherwise I will have to do the same. Yeah. Maybe actually push it further away. See, I lowered the video. That should put a little strain on my video. I will assume this point. I don't know the resolution is enough to. I mean, I'll be taking the risk and shot and risk, even though delay. Give me a second. And running into problems over here because of my connection. If you guys can see and have no problem with that, I hope you can go ahead. I do have a very noticeable view on my phone. That is where I'm watching the edit shot. You actually hear me because one of my worries was that the microphone didn't work. Is it working? One, two. Ah, God damn it. Is it better now? Oh, God. It's kinda loud. I need to. One, two. Ah, God damn it. One. Hmm. I'm having some feedback. Oh, God, my setup is horrible. I think I got it. I got it set up correctly. I'm not exactly sure. I am now using a phone as a microphone. It has a little bit of delay. In Spanish? You want me to talk in Spanish? I mean, I can, but the thing is that I am afraid that not many people will understand. Pero si quieres, no hay problema. Mi español es mi lenguaje nativo de todas maneras, así que puedo hablarlo de forma correcta por cuanto tiempo me dé la gana. In any case, I suppose we should start. I guess you can see everything okay, and there are no heavy quality drops, even if OBS is telling me otherwise every now and then. So I really need to see if I can get my own connection. I just realized that the phone is going to make some feedback if I keep the volume on. Sorry for that. um. So let's see. Pa pa pam pa pa pam. Time to change. So what we are going to do is make some animations for Metal Composer Plus. That is the add-on that I recently made for Mario 64 Movie Maker 3. Well, it's not a new add-on, it's an update to an older add-on that was already groundbreaking according to some reviews by people who have used it. So, let's see. To make an animation, you need Blender 2.82 and you need a specific modification of an add-on called FOSS64 that can export to the format uh, that can be read by Metal Composer Plus. Okay, so that's that, and I suppose we should actually get to start Blender. I have it in here. I have like 3 Blender versions. I have 2.83, but the requirements for the add-on are Blender 282 and above. Now let's just get to open it. And while that happens, I'm going to open my Project 64 and open the Mario 64 ROM. Pa-pa-pam, pa-pa-pam. Open, open, open. I wish I had a stronger computer. I am actually kind of unable to. I am kind of unable of seeing the stream quality because in my phone I have a delay and I am also using my phone as microphone as I stated before. So if anything happens, please let me know. VTuber, huh? Oh, okay, okay. So speaking of VTuber, I actually am planning to make myself a live 2D avatar. 25. Um, give me a second. I need to clear up the textures. One, two. Okay, we're back. Okay, so we have our oh fuck. Okay, we have our Mario here. I suppose we should get to open the the beautiful, the fantastic, the the program, the Mario 64 Movie Maker 3, and get everything ready before we actually get to animate. Ah, I don't be asked how old am I? How old am I? I am as old as I have nothing clever to say. I have 20 years. I am going to become 21 soon in April. Uh, oh, it's taking a bit to open. Everything seems to be working fine so far. Add-ons, meta composer, and here we have it, the beautiful composer. Stream quality, how's it going? It's going well. Everything good, fantastic. So let's continue. Alright, so we have the default cube gone. We are not going to import a whole new Mario armature to animate because that is a waste of time. I am instead going to use my pre-made Mario armature that has proper bones already. Mm, so I forgot to actually upload that when I uploaded my animation pack. So after the stream, I am going to take those animations and I'm going to upload them so you can edit them as well. So open, no, don't save. The default cube is gone. It's gone forever. So I'm seeing in base. Okay, base. So here we have this beautiful, very beautiful armature with meta bones. I mean, these are kinda properly rigged. Like you can do the following without much problem. That's important. Okay, so the version of Fast 64 that I have modified only modifies the animation part because I want to modify the latest version of Fast 64 so I can add support for Spark mods. Now, there is something I have to point out. I do believe my computer is currently under quite some stress. I don't want to turn on the fan in fear that my microphone will, even with the noise reduction OBS has, um, it will just be a whole goddamn noise. Blah. So I am going to run somewhat slow, and I don't actually think if I have that to cure about making it official. I have, but I mean they are not exactly against it, but they just were somewhat uh, curious about the use case because this is something that is it appeals to something very specific. Meanwhile, the rest of the features in Fast 64 are more general in for the com people and humble people. No, for the com people and binary hack people as well. So I don't think it's going to make it in because other features are actually more useful than a simple JSON exporter for this quote unquote proprietary application that is Metal Composer, of course. I say proprietary because of course nobody else is going to use it, but machinist. So I mean, I could be wrong, but so far I haven't seen otherwise. So I don't know for sure. In any case, we should actually get rid of the hammer because it's going to get in the way. So let me just do that. Oh, oh, I'm stupid. I forgot to open a very important application that will actually show you what I'm doing. Um, while that happens, let me go delete the hammer. I'm doing this mainly because Blender, as you already know, is a mess of shortcuts. Mostly everything in Blender is done through shortcuts. So if you don't know about Blender, you might actually get lost, and I don't want that. So okay, we got rid of the hammer, so let's go back into object mode, and we have our Mario right here. I am going to hide the names of these bones so I can see properly what I'm doing. Oh god. Okay, so we have this. The keys are working, so I guess we can start. Alright, the first thing I'm going to make is just a simple pose, because I don't believe I can make a proper animation like right now. So let's start with the simple thing, that is to open the timeline, select every bone, open the keying mode, the record mode. So as you change the keyframes in the position you are, there will be, oh god damn it, as you change the keyframes, no, as you change the position of the bones, they will record in the keyframe you are. So we will keep this on, so we can make a pose or an animation later on. And in keying, select to kind of listen to changes in location and rotation, since location and rotation is the only thing that these bones use. Now, there is something very important about Super Mario 64's bones. There is only one bone that can actually translate. The rest of the bones only rotate. So if you translate a bone that isn't the only bone that can be translated, that is the root bone, that is, you can't even see it because it's like behind this one, but I guess you can see a little thing. Let me see. Okay, so this is the name of the bone. You can see 001. That is the root bone, and this is the only bone that can actually move. And what does that move? You might be actually asking. Well, that moves the entire model. That is how you move Mario entirely in an animation, right? There is the thing that if you move the other one that is at the same position, it won't work in game, because the only bone that can move in translation is the root bone. So there's that. However, this bone right here is used for the rotation of the bottom part of the model. If I am not wrong, I have not tested. I have only tested the other bones. So let's see. Let's find a pose to recreate and then import it into the game through Metal Composer Plus. In that case, I am going to look for a yo-yo pose, because that's the thing I actually said I was going to do in the stream, so I am going to do that. Let me see which pose. Something. You're no. Yes, you're. It's a quite a pose. I do believe I can take this something like this as reference. This one. So I will copy it. Going in MS Paint. Post it here just for reference. Perfect. So let's just split up here, put blender in the other side, hide this so I can have some space, and then we can start. So the first thing is to set the initial frame for every bone. In that case, what you do is go in pose mode. We are already in pose mode, and we press A to select every bone, and then we press I to insert a keyframe in for every bone. You can see here in the timeline every aspect of the every bone that is selectable has been initialized in the first keyframe. So considering we have the record mode enabled right now, what we are going to do is rotate the bones. As the keyframe recording mode is enabled, it will record the changes in the keyframes as we edit it. Note that this is useful if you want to do changes in on demand. If you want to fine tune, it is recommended to disable the recording mode and do tweaks as you select the keyframes. So let's see, we have this beauty. Let's select the root bone and pause it a little. Something rotation. We select this leg. We're going to Y, a little bit forward, a little bit backwards. The leg goes, no, not the leg, the foot goes a little bit like this. This gets rotated a bit like this, a bit bent forward, a bit bent backwards, a bit bent backwards again. Kinda weird. I do believe I have to rotate it a bit more. Rotation. Oh. Front. I think Karnak broke. How quaint. In any case, so we have this pose right now. Reminded, we cannot move the bones that aren't. Give me a second, don't call me. Sorry, I'm back. That's one system. In any case, we have the legs set up. I do believe. I think we can go with this pose for the legs. So let's pose the arms now. Okay, so let's see. RC, rotation in the Z-axis. Press the R key. Oh god, beta software. I need to get a new one. In any case, let's rotate the arms. The arms, yes. The disadvantage of Mario's bones is that they are very short. So no, most poses won't work properly, but I will try my best to make it look decent. So let's see, rotate in the X axis. No, not that one. The local one. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. That's one. Now for the hand. A bit more outwards. Now it looks like he's actually grabbing the chest because that is what is happening here in this pose. Actually, let me try and position the legs a little bit more. That should do. Yeah, that is a bit more expressive. I like it. In any case, we now have the first pose for the arm. So now let's pose the other arm. You can rotate the bones that can be rotated in in every direction you want. You can even make the arm break the elbow and bend backwards, but obviously you don't want to do that for a normal animation. So in this case, we're not going to do it, but you can just in case. So we have that. So we are going to rotate this arm this way, so we can see. Okay, that is that. A little bit of rotation over here in the x-axis, the local x-axis. Little bit of rotation in the local y-axis. A bit outwards, a bit inwards, a bit. Oh, see. Okay, I do believe this is a good body pose. Yeah, you can break Mario's arm. He will definitely not like that, but because it is Mario 64 and we are forcing him to be animated in whatever way we please, this doesn't matter. Okay, so we have the body pose down. I do believe I should straighten the torso. Give me a second. This bone we can rotate. Let's adjust the hand a little so it matches. I think that's perfect. Let me elevate Mario a little bit so the feet doesn't get stuck in the ground. Good. Okay, so now I do believe the head is properly straightened. If I will release this, yes, I will actually release the animations that I make in the stream. I do believe you will find them useful. So okay, oh god, I'm sorry for that. Let's make the head a little bit tilted so it looks a bit more like the reference. A bit of it over here and a bit of it over there, and our pose is done. It's just one keyframe, so we can just go to the timeline and set the end of the animation right at the start. So just one frame to import the animation. Yes, it is actually possible, but not with this armature. The original armature that is imported when you import the Mario body, thing I will do later just to demonstrate, can actually read animations from the game, and the original, goddammit, and the original Fast64 manual has instructions on how to do it. It is a little bit advanced because it requires you to do some sums with hexadecimal. It's not nightmarish, but it's just a little bit tedious to import the existing animations. And another downside of doing that is that the bones are not arranged like I have them right now. They are separate, so there will be a problem. And since this armature is optimized, it will not read the original animation rotations. In any case, we have this pose done, and what we are going to do now is to export it. So I am going to take this over here, make it thicker, press N to open the side panel, change in the animation exporter from binary to Metal Composer JSON. The name of the animation, your no pose, animation author. It is recommended you put the. Oh, hey, AC. How's it going? I'm going to finish the intro tomorrow if I have enough time, sorry. Okay, so this is metadata. It is recommended that you fill it out so people know who actually made the animation. This is read by Metal Composer, and it is recommended for those that don't load animation. It is recommended that you do not change the original author. Please give credit to the people who make animations, because animating is hard. Animating is not easy. Anyways, we are going to put our name. And we are going to say someone. I'm going to put it in the desktop. And we are going to go into object mode and click export animation while we have the armature selected. And success, as it says down here, we have exported the animation. So what we are going to do now is open Project 64 since we already have it open. Mario 64 Movie Maker is also open, so we are going to freeze the camera. Did Karnak just break again? Yes, it did. Oh, what a headache. I do believe I will be actually vocalizing the shortcut. I do. Because as it turns out, Karnak keeps breaking. I cannot show the shortcuts with Karnak. It's never mind. In any case, we have this beautiful the Mario. So we are going to choose an animation that does not change as long as we have it like this. Like you can see, this animation is actually playing in loop in the game. As long as the animation doesn't change, in Metal Composer the animation will remain the same, because the loading for Metal Composer Plus is actually temporary. It does not replace the animations in the game, it just writes the animation where the animation data is in the same way the regular animation loader works. Of course, this is not being read from anywhere in the game, so once you swap the animation, it will be lost, and you will have to import it again in the session, because not the game, the session. So we are going to override game animation. It's playing, albeit kind of slowly. I do believe it's because my CPU sucks, or well, it is kind of under some heavy load. I have Opera, Project 64, OBS, Mario 64 Movie Maker, plus Metal Composer, Blender, and Discord open. I mean, I say Discord, right? In any case, we are not going to put this animation in the animation folder just yet, so we are going to load from JSON. Cargarte un fotazón, como digo yo. So let's see. Where did I save it? Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot to put that JSON at the end. So let's do that now. Yarno.json. Now we go. Export animation, and there we go. So let's see. Open. Here it is. The moment of truth. I hope nothing breaks. This is kind of early. I have tested it several times. I have confidence that it will not break. But who knows? Let's go. Just one frame, as you can see here, is passing widely. Let's see how it looks in Project 64 now that I have imported it. There it fucking is! Giorno 64! So, you know, this is the head and this is the reading animation. And we are in the first person mode, so we can move the head. So we can move the head, and you can see this. One very important thing about the head in... Oh god. One very important thing about the head is you can make it... One of these proofs. Yeah, I actually need to do something with the head. So let me demonstrate in a more practical way. So we are going to rotate the head in the animation. Not like that, like this. There we go. It looks kind of natural, like looking to the side, right? The thing is, the animation is right now looking at the front. Okay? So we are going to export this again so you can see what happens when you rotate the head in the z-axis in the animation and not the head. So let's see, we have this right here, right? We are looking at the front. We are going to keep looking at the front. We load from JSON. we look giorno. You can see we are looking at the side, everything perfect. Let's look at the front. Like it works, right? The problem with that is that the rotation for the head is additive to the animation rotation for the head. So if we do this and then we do this again, that's not good. That's definitely not good. I did say I wasn't going to break Mario's bones, but I do believe I broke one of the most important bones, that is the whole neck and spine. In any case, it is not recommended to rotate the head in the animation unless you are certain that you are not going to move the head using the C up mode. Oh, Farson, hello there. Yes, I am doing some technical stuff. The technical stuff over here, some stuff I have done. I'll 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 talk to you later. I do believe I'm having some problems with my English. My English pronunciation fucking sucks. In any case, it is not recommended to rotate the head in animation unless you are certain that you will not change the head rotation yourself, because otherwise yeah, what mine said. In any case, let's fix that animation and let's just save the original file. Okay, exported. Now we can make sure it works by opening it again. And oh wait, wrong. I forgot to go into first person mode. Let's try that again. Perfect. So we have this giorno. I am going to save this giorno. Save as. Let's see over here. Giorno. Then. Okay. That's for just one pose. You set the frames in the first keyframe and set the end to 1. So what we are going to do now is make a full animation, and in that case I am going to take one suggestion. I am going to ask you, say 6 people of the chat. I am going to ask six people in the chat to recommend an easy animation to recreate, and I am going to roll a dice, either using Google or using my actual dice if I can find it. When I say go, I will hold on to your suggestions. When I say go, I will take the animations and roll the dice for the first 6 animations I make. For the 6 people that post. I cannot find my dice. Give me a second. Here it is. It is behind my mortar weapons. Transformation animation. You know something about transformation? Like, do you remember the very first prototype besides the beta dance? The beta dance. I actually imported one animation that I made that is based on the transformation sequence from Shoyu Sentai Live, man. Mortar weapons? Who said mortar weapons? I didn't say that. In any case, the Mario Man transformation. Let's load selected. This loads the animations from this folder. See? Here's the transformation one. Load selected, and let's see. Mario Man, whatever. In any case, this animation, I actually posted it in a video when I first managed to get Metal Composer to work. So that Let's see. What else was I gonna do? Oh yes, take the animation because now I have my motor, my dice in my hand. Oh, the stream buffer. I do believe my connection is still bad. In any case, now I have my dice. So what we are going to do is, well, when I say go, post your animations, only one per person, in the chat, and I will randomize from there. Okay? Go. One more. Wait. Oh, I didn't see that. Wait. What pose? What? You will need to explain that. Okay, so we have this. Now we are going to roll the dice. Sorry for skipping you. Something happened. I thought I already put you in the list. Oh, okay. I will check that later. I will need to find references for that. In any case, I am going to take my dice and now roll it to see what goes. These poses are actually, these animations are actually really good. I am kind of excited to work on them. I hope my computer actually can hold up. It's kind of hot right now. And as I said, I don't want to turn on the fan even if it kills me. I'm going to open the window instead. Even though the sun is coming straight up from there. It's let's see. And 1 and 2 and 7. This is going to be very hard. You win. Oh yeah, I probably missed 1 or 2 while writing them, so I only took. No, 3 was rolled. Yeah, this is probably the hardest one because this is a full animation, and it's kind of complex. So. Oh, I thought you actually meant the same thing. But because in Persona 4, every party member has their own card breaking animation. That is why. In any case, I suppose that means I have to go look up references for the horse riding part of Gangnam Style. Oops. In any case, I'm going to take only the horse riding part, but without raising the hand because that is kind of complex, and I want to make it a short loop because I really don't think my computer will hold up. So let's see. Let's start looking for the reference. The most basic thing ever. Okay. Oh god, WikiHow! Oh no! Amazing. In any case, let's see. This is a gift. I suppose we can take it from here. Yeah, this should work. There are plenty of gifts over here. Give me a good gift. Huh. 1 2 2 1 2 2 1. All right. I guess we can take either that one. No, I believe we can take the other one. I do wonder what is. Yes, I will release the animation. Don't worry. Everything that is made here will be released into the public along with the blend file, so you can see the whole keyframe mess. In any case, this GIF of the Gangnam Style animation looks decent. But the thing is, even if I use a video, how am I going to check it frame by frame? I am going to actually have to split screen Blender and Opera to see what I'm doing. Oh god. In any case, let's open again the base. Base. Base kit. So put this here, hide this. Again, kill the hammer. L. L to select everything linked. L to select everything linked. Delete to open the delete menu. Vertices. Hammer gun. Like the default cube. In any case, oh god, I keep saying in any case. Anyway, we have our base post. So let's open the timeline. Let's see how 25 FPS, not bad. Frame 0, just because, and 89. Let's go into post mode, select everything, record mode, keying, lock rot, and everything on. We are ready to start. Now I need to analyze this animation to figure out where the hell do I start, because since it's a GIF and I don't want to look at a video because this GIF is really good, this is going to take me a while. I'm actually like getting into the group, and I am bouncing my head at the rhythm of the animation to get the gist of it. I do not dance. I suck at dancing. I just move and flail my arms and legs around like a ragdoll in Garry's mod. So like, I am getting the rhythm of this just to get used to it mentally, and give me 1 second. The touch-tone telephone is ringing. Abba! What was I doing? Oh yes, analyzing the animation. I have not lost the rhythm. Give me about 3 seconds. Okay, let's start with the legs because the arms are like a bouncy part, and I believe that will be hard. But I will post everything beforehand, so we can get to that later. So let's see. Rotate this in the z-axis. Rotate this in the z-axis again. Another z-axis. Rotate this in the x-axis, so we can have a little cross arms animation. Rotate this in the C. Rotate this in the C. Uh, Motion capture suits are indeed expensive. However, some people have managed to get open source software, like I believe Blender, to work with stuff like Kinect. So if you can do that with SFM, with Gmod, with VRChat, with um, Blender, you can perhaps map the motion of your body to this armature, because even if a little weird, this is a humanoid armature. You can make humanoid motion in it. Anyways, we have the hands. Let me tweak that a little bit. I'm gonna hide the names. I cannot see shit. View display names gone. Okay, so whoop. A little bit like whoop. Whoop. I think that's. um, you do realize what this is, right? No comment. I am tempted to save this animation itself as its own thing. Okay, let's go back to work and save this as its own thing. I do believe some people will have a news for this. Oh, yeah. In any case, let's go back to Gangnam. Let's see. I am going to add a plane so I can guide myself with the floor. Mesh plane and make it big. We have to play big, and now we can use this as a. God damn it! Ah! In any case, we now have this beauty of a plane that we are going to use as a reference for our ground, because this animation is bouncy, so we will need to make it look natural. So 1 2 2 1 2 2. It's like a waltz, but I don't actually believe that is the correct. Okay, we are going to start with legs. Rotation. Rotation in x-axis. Another rotation in x-axis. Rotation in x-axis. Rotation in z-axis. No, wait. Now, yes. A little rotation in x-axis. Another one. No, another one. Now we're talking. I am sweating. So one leg down, one leg up. X rotation. X rotation. Rotation X. Not that high. A little bit lower. Yes, I do believe we are onto something. I think I will make the torso rotate. So we are in the middle of one frame, I believe. I do need to find the source of this GIF because it's in Pinterest, and I do not like Pinterest because they basically are a hype for stealing stuff. So, whoop. I forgot. I have to put the animation at 30 frames per second because that is what the game's runs at. So 30 frames per second, so I can have a glimpse on like 6 frames. Okay, so a little bit lower or down here. Z-axis. Put the leg back up in the X-axis. You two over here to make the key poses. You know, Mario's kind of spread out right now, huh? Kind of a wide pose. In a few frames, now we make the animation rise on the other leg. So like and we go up to match the leg and we raise the other leg. I do believe we can do something like take this pose, select everything, create a keyframe for everything, select the keyframe that has everything, duplicate it using Shift D, okay, we are onto something. We are onto something. A little bit slower, like the same separation. 1, 2, 1. No, wait. 1, 2. All right. Okay. Mario 64 works at 30 FPS. If you make an animation with more frames, it will just run slower because Mario 64 runs at a fixed rate. And Metal Composer itself works at the frame rate of the game. So if it were to work on the PAL version of Mario 64, it will be running at 25 FPS. But since we are using the United States version for practically everything, everything runs at a stable 30 FPS as long as your computer can handle it, of course. Oh no, it won't glitch out because like it's just frames laid out. The only thing that could happen is that the animation is too large, like too many frames. That is one reason why some animations in Mario 64 are split into 2 and 3. Some animations are very large and exceed the limit of frames that the game can handle. The limit of frames in Mario 64 is 65,000 uh, 65,355 frames, the length of a unsigned short number. That's how it's called. It's more of a technical way to call that kind of number. You might have seen that number before. I do believe it's the port for Minecraft, and it's also the max number of ports a computer can have. In any case, that is what would happen if you use an animation that has more frames. The frame rate doesn't really change anything. What's important is the amount of frames, and that will get written into the game as is, regardless of what frame rate you have set in Blender. However, we have set it to 30, so we have a more accurate representation of how it will look in game. Because if we make an animation at 24 FPS that is meant to be like fluid motion, and then it's played back at 30 FPS, it's going to be a little bit faster. Some frames might be duplicated as well, or not, because unless you do it frame by frame by frame instead of interpolation like I'm doing right now, letting Blender realize how to change from one position to another, it will go just a little bit slower, not choppy, just slower, unless you are doing frame by frame by frame. Okay, so we have this pose. We are here. We finished the first. Wait, I have to fix this foot. No, not that one, this one. Now it looks more like it's the counterpart. And oh, that wasn't so hard to make the key poses. Like, look, I can just take this, the first frame, and put it over here. Wait, no, not that one. This, right? So we have that. That's weird. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot to select everything. Now, yes, we copy over here and I myself cannot believe that this is actually becoming real. We now have the max number of frames that we are going to use. So let's set the end at 21. And let's see how it looks with kinda poorly, like lazily interpolated key poses. I personally cannot believe this is becoming a thing. And I am making it by hand. I cannot import an animation. In any case, we can now focus on the arms. We can make them bouncy. In that case, we are going to down X axis. No, wait, up. And this one also up. Maybe not so up, a little down. Yeah, a little up over here. Wait, oh god, oh no, oh yes, now we're talking. A little down, now on this frame where Mario is rising. Wait. No, actually, I do believe it's the reverse. I should make it up. I should make it down. Yeah, I should make it up here. And up in the next frame. Up, up you go. Now we can copy these frames. These bones to be specific. I selected only 2 bones. Now we are going to take this raised frame and put it at the start just for the arms. Wait, no. Oh, what have I done? A mistake. Ah, now yes. Down. Up. Let's see how it looks in bare-bone frames. Right now it works. You know, like it works, but it's not polished. We are going to polish it, but before that we are going to test it. We are going to export it right now. And yes, loop animation, thank you. Load from JSON. PSI. The first frame is already making me laugh. Let's play. Oh wait, I forgot. Okay, now we can load it. Oh, not again? What the heck? What the heck? I forgot to go into first person mode. Okay, now it should work properly. Yeah, custom loop. No, not custom loop. Forward and. This is hilarious. I haven't laughed in so long. I love this animation. It likes clip through the ground. I should actually account for that. Yeah. Anyways, we now see it kind of works. Let's get it down on the floor a little bit lower. I believe that's a reasonable amount. Yeah, that works. Let's see. Oh no, I forgot I had the keyframe option on. Let me put it in the beginning. In the beginning, not in the negative. Okay, there we go. We have that. We can, oh wait, wrong location. I actually meant the following. So let's fix the top part. Just for here, a little bit up. A little bit down. No, wait, up. Duplicate. Duplicate. French meals. Perfect. So let's make the arms a little bit more bouncy. For this, we are going to not just rotate the arms, also the forearms. I think those are called the forearms. No, wait, we are rotating the whole arm. We are going to go up after the arm. The after arm. Before I forgot how that's called in English. So let's see. We are going to select this. It, as you can see in the timeline, there is it does not change. It keeps the same value. So we are going to make it go a little low. Up after it goes up, a little upward, and now we can copy this too. We move this one. Oh no, no. Okay, we move this one here. No, 2 frames, 1 frame, and we move the other one over here. So it should look like, yeah, now it is definitely more bouncy. How to convert FFX to whatever the Super Mario 64 uses? Okay, so I myself, I'm not very sure, but if there is a way to transfer the animation from one model to another by setting the bones, you can likely make the normal armature do the animation in the FBX. I have not tried that. I have not tried importing an existing animation. I have made my own from zero. As you can see, it is a bit of pain, but I will eventually find a way. I do believe there are tools that can actually help with that. The problem is that I am not completely sure, but I do believe some animations translate the bones instead of rotating them. But I would have to check. As I said in the beginning, for those that are new that were in the stream before, in Mario 64, the bones that are not the root bone cannot be translated. They can only be rotated. You can see that I'm only rotating the bones, even though you can see the arm kind of clips through the body, but that's all I can do. The arm is not exactly the most flexible thing in the universe, and I cannot move the arm outside of the body. It doesn't let me. The game will not read it, or well, the game will both not read it, and the original animation exporting engine for FAST64 does not export translation parts for other bones that are not the root bone. So I think actually Case Mario 64 has actually run into this problem back when he made his first animation exporter in Maya. So there's that. For the first arm, is now a little more bouncy. You can see it has a little bit of dynamism. Let's make that for the other hand now. A little bit of 2 frames. X, a little low. Now go up. 2 frames, a little upwards. Now we can copy. No, yes, that's 2 frames. Now we can copy paste. 2 frame. 2 frame. Now let's see how it looks. Yeah, that is definitely more bouncy. You can see the arms are actually like going swing like actual arms, because you do not move your arms as if they were robotic appendages. So let's see the animation again. The hands are more bouncy than everything else, so let's make the hands just as bouncy. We go to the frame number 2, and we go and we give it a wild rotation in the y-axis. Yes, in the y-axis, a wild rotation in the y-axis. Then we go back to up, wild rotation in the y-axis again. And now we can copy these frames. Let's see how it looks. Holy damn, that is way too bouncy, but I do believe it's okay. I kind of probably is kind of sorta maybe made the hand like flop. But considering the animation I have in the side, I think it's okay. I think it's alright. So let's do the same for the other hand. Damn, this is actually turning out to be easier than what I initially expected. This is kind of something common, like a realization. Like you see something that in itself is like kind of complex, like a dance. Then you start breaking it down by parts, and it turns out to be far easier. It's kind of fascinating how the mind works. So let's continue. Hand up. 2 frames after going down. So down in low, no, in local, no, in the global. 2 frames after the last action. Upwards in global. And now we can copy this. Copy, 2 frame. And go back to the start, and with the hands we are done. This is funny. Now we get the hands to be bouncy. Now we have to actually fix the motion in both the legs and the torso. In the torso, the root motion. No, I forgot to actually make the torso rotate, but I will do that later after we get the base motion done. So to avoid any frustration later on, we are going to save for the first time in probably 15 minutes since I started making the PSI Gundam style animation. This is dangerous. Do not do like me and save often. If something breaks, which will probably happen, you will regret it. Now we have saved the file and gave us a little bit of peace of mind, and we are going to fix the legs. This is a bit more complicated because this has to do with how Blender manages easing. The default easing is Bezier, which means it can be managed, but I want a little less fancy easing. Like, you can see that the motion for the leg to go up is not exactly smooth. Oh, hello, Young Hachi. This was a request. It is indeed cursed, but it's possible. And I am doing it. Takatan, takatan, takatan. We are going to go back to the legs. Let's see. So, we have the whole animation for the legs, and we are going to open the other panel for the Wonder Graph editor. The Wonder Graph editor. Normalized, so I can see the values in higher, without having to zoom out. So let's see. You can see the Bezier handles. They are these little circle thingies. If you rotate them, you can see it acts like it's curved. It's a thing. I will not go deep into it, but I do not want this. I want something different. Then okay. So from this animation, we're going to change the easing from using Control E. Change the easing from automatic to ease out, and change the type of curve to circular. No, wait, this is actually going down, so it's actually is in. Now we select this one, which is the next leg. I'm stupid. I forgot to actually select the other leg because both legs animate. So let's select the frame. Is in type circular, and Now we can continue. This one is circular as well. Is out. Perfect. Now we select the next one, and that will be circular and is in. I am not modifying. Oh, hey, creative. Thanks for the donation earlier. Okay, one, two, one. Is in circular is in. For this one is out and circular too. And for this one we don't need one because it's the final one. So let's see how it looks just for the legs. That's decent. Hey combo. Let's see. Now we are going to modify the motion for the root bone, which says the vertical position of the whole bone. So the boneless. I mean the whole model. Let's see the whole position of the model. So let's put it to the same kind of. Let me select everything. Type circular and let's wrong easing, but that doesn't matter. So type is in. This one type is out. This one type is in. Type is out and kinda. Let me change it from circular to sinus. Yes, I do believe that. I do believe that should work. From sinusoidal to sinusoidal everything. So it looks like it is. Okay, now we are going to do something different, and that is to offset the keyframe for the legs, because you do not move your leg at the same time you go down, so it like slightly offset. Let's offset with by probably a few frames. Before it falls, no, after it falls, move it a little bit, 2 frame and 2 frame and 2 frame, so it looks like we're getting closer. Maybe not 2 frame but 1 frame. Okay, that's good. Let's go back to the sinusoid. Yeah, that should actually be decent enough. Wait. Let's go back. Instead of forward, backwards. Yeah, that actually looks better. That is decent. So we are going to now add the torso rotation. You know, in the animation, like looks to the side and to the side and to the side. So we are going to add that as well. And after that, the animation is basically done. So let's see. We are going to start with this. This is the bone that rotates the side. So we are going to use this one. We are going to set it to the side because this is a up. This is a up frame. So we are going. frame, down frame, and I do believe we can copy this. Not bad at all. Ah, perfect. A bit, kind of not smooth. Let me see. What did I do? No, you cannot stretch the limbs because that is a limitation in the Mario 64 animation system. You can only rotate the bones for the joints, and you can only translate, aka move, the root bone. That is the position for the whole model. Also, the rotation for the whole model. I am not using rotation because looping rotation is a bit tricky, and I don't want to do it now. So let's see. We have down frame, and this one should go looking looking over here. And this one should look over here. So this one should be a middle, and in that case this is beautiful. Yeah, moving the root bone is possible. That is actually how I'm changing the height of Mario. Guys, I don't know you, but this actually looks decent. It looks complete. I am going to take it, save it. Now we are going to open the side panel, change the name to something decent, and style. We're going to change it to the name. Add stream, animation loops, export, and let's see it in game, which is arguably the most important part. So let's go. Now I am going to take this chance to show you how to load the animation from files. When you open Metal Composer, the 1.2 version for the first time, an animation folder will be created as long as it has permissions to, and you are running Alpha 4, because Alpha 3 has a bug that doesn't let the add-on do this, and it will mess your update. So please run Metal Composer 1.2 with Alpha 4. In general, you should get Alpha 4 because it also fixes a bug with the reset button and this particular issue, and it also fixes the text parser in the update checker. Like, this no longer breaks down. So let's see. Let's go into animations. Nintendo, we have these animations here, and now we are going to copy our PSI animation to the animation folder. So we have it here. On startup, every animation will be read and put into this list. But if we want to load another animation from a file, we just have to reload. We just have to click reload animation, and it will reload everything. You can see Dance Gangnam Style is over here. I had to actually think for a second. This is kind of surreal that it actually exists. In any case, that is how you load animations, and you can replace them at any time Once they are read, they stay in memory, so you can delete them and then reload and they will be gone, or you can edit them, aka re-export them to JSON, put them in the animation folder and reload them. And after you do that, you select the animation, you open Project 64, go to the first frame of course, loop mode forward for this animation in particular, load selected animation, it's goddamn beautiful. I don't know you, but it is beautiful. Actual fucking let me put a custom loop because it's kind of freezing at the end. Now there we go, frameless, and it is fantastic. It works. This is the weirdest thing ever, and it looks incredibly decent. Wow. Why do I even say to this? I am going to put this in the comment server. So I'm going to choose this license that would allow you to edit it, redistribute it, use it as long as you give me credit. For this particular instance, it is actually my favorite license. So let me get to that and post it in the comment server, and then I will submit it to Google Drive so you can download it if you are not in the comment server. But under any circumstance, you should be in the comment server because that is where I make anything Mario 64 machinima technology related. I will now proceed to write in my phone, forget the tabs that might sound right now, the link for the website that has a link to the invite to the server. There it is. You can look at everything Comet related I have over there. Let me post this. You can see everything Comet related I have over there, and you can see the invite link for the server where I am going to share this first. So let's rename the folder. But the two animations I made, Journal and BSI. Wait, give me a second. I need to give a proper name to the journal animation. Let me go open with Notepad. There we go. Journal, BSI. We have. Wait, no. Let's see. What was it? Imported? No, international. That's that. We save. And we select everything. My view is 7zip. Stream animation does 7c. And we go over there. Discord. Come over here. Oh yes, here we are. We share Metal Composer Plus. And I will share the animation here. If you are in the server, come say hi in the Metal Composer Plus chat. I will allow you to chat in this channel for the stream specifically. Yes, as long as I have the chat open. This is mainly because this chat is only for discussing Metal Composer, but since we are in the stream, I will allow this. In any case, you can see this beauty. It is now pinned. Didn't I? Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's stupid. I didn't pin this. Good. No self-advertising. Okay, so let's do something. You may have actually already tried to make an animation. So we are going to do something beautiful. You are going to ask questions in this channel. I will add a reaction to them, and then we will investigate that issue. So let's see. This one in particular. Bank. This is important. I do believe I said it before, but I will say it again. I am going to use the blank animation blend. Speaking of blend, I forgot to put the blend files in the zip. No worries, I will add it to the repository where all animations have made. In any case, I'm going to answer this question now. This happens. Let me save this. Open, recent, paste. So we are going to export this animation right away so you can see it works properly. Desktop x.json. Export. Oh wait. I forgot to put the keyframes. I'm stupid. Timeline, pause mode, select everything, record, keying, lock rot I. Now we can add end one, export. There we go. Now we have this. We should have a T-pose when we load this one. Oh, I forgot to go in the first person mode. We select it, load from JSON, X. We have this T-pose, right? Oh, hey Pedro, you kind of missed many things, but you can see the VOD after the stream is over, so no problem, huh? Anyway, we have this T-pose, right? You can see this right here, right? So let's answer the question of why some animations are in the ground. You might not notice it, but behind this big bone that is selected right now, there is another bone. I just selected it. That bone controls the whole position and rotation of the model. This is the root bone. The problem with the positioning of the root bone is that it shares the same position as this big other bone that basically does nothing, even though it kinda works the same. So I have rotated, I have made it larger, but you can see this bone, the root bone, is at the same position. So what happens when we export an animation like this? Let's import it and see what happens. We have our T-pose, right? Load from JSON, X. Okay. Only rotation happened, right? That is the rotation for the whole model. But you will notice that it is in high up. That is because that big bone is only for the rotation. As I said before, of the whole model. And as I said before, the root bone is the only bone that can be moved instead of rotated. This is one of the bones that can only be rotated. So if you move this bone in the game, the animation will not change position. So I think that happens when you import a Mario by yourself is that the root bone is actually at this position. So when you click the big one and you go like this, you think it's actually high up, but the root bone hasn't moved at all. So when you open the animation, nothing happens. It stays at the same stuck in ground position. So to fix this, you have to select the root bone that is behind the big bone that controls the rotation of the bottom model and the rest of the model, and that is how you will be able to move the animation from the ground. Let's see what else we have over here. Something about a Naruto run animation. I don't think it's available by me. By me, it is not available, but I do believe Super made one. Super's question about animation files. Yes, you can upload animation files in this channel. In fact, I encourage it because I want people to share their animations and have a big whole bubble of animations that people can use in their machinimas, because not everyone can animate, not everyone has the time or wants to actually animate and take the time that I did to animate. So having the resource available for the people that would want it is what I actually wanted with Metal Composer Plus. I didn't intend for me to be the only animation maker. I want you all to embrace the sense of community despite drama and obviously anything else, and share your resources like you have been doing for a while now. Let's see what else. Wonder if we make TVC animations? Yes. I am in fact working in something, a fight animation pack. No spoilers, because I do not want to ruin the surprise, but it is related to fighting. Let's see what else. Yeah, nothing else. So I believe we are done here. I will now switch scenes. Oh, yeah, man. You kind of missed mostly everything. I do believe, I'm not sure. But you can see the VOD if you want. I am actually thinking of cutting the VOD and uploading it to YouTube so it can make a tutorial of sorts. No, it's okay. You can watch it. You can watch the whole VOD. I will upload it to my second channel, as well as Twitch, and I will upload a cut version in the main channel to serve as um, improvised tutorial, because you know my tutorials are scripted for obvious reasons. I mean, you can see me stuttering in my reading, and it's horrible. It's not the most efficient, so I will take some time to cut the stream VOD for it to be digestible in YouTube. Uh, so we are going to stay here a little bit. You can ask me any questions since we are technically done with the with the stream. So we are just chatting here for a bit before I go get lunch, because I actually have not eaten yet. I am very thingy with my time, very stingy with timing. I was actually preparing the stream for 30 minutes right after 3 p.m. hit in my time zone. You can see we have been streaming for almost 2 hours. That's nice. Anyways, in a more casual sense of the word, how has your day been? I guess it's been fine. In the topic of the an add-on that imports 3D models, huh? Hmm. 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 That is a very interesting question, you know? I will not answer it because it's actually really hard. But no promises. I will look into it. It's very hard, and right now it has no specific use because you can already use Comet Char patches to patch your character to your ROM. A hand swapper for Mario 64 Movie Maker. Okay, so I have been investigating about how to do this since 2020. Yeah, I think early 2020 is when I started looking how to do that, and I actually have a prototype, but it's pure hex. I will not show it. But let me tell you something. The technical background required, the technical details required to be able to swap hands is the same technical requirement that would enable a lot of features related to the Mario model and other mods. So when I start speaking about it, when I focus on it, do look forward to that, okay? Any more questions? I do want to take this moment before I answer any other question, if there is going to be any. I am actually very, very proud of the things that have been happening on the community technical wise. Let me show you. We're going to go to the Metal Composer. Oh no, right click. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Here, the Metal Composer. For analytics reasons, in the front page of add-ons and stuff, I put a download counter. 3 days, 84 downloads. It really does seem like you people actually like the the new animation capabilities, I actually encourage you to share around the whole Metal Composer stuff. And speaking of download count, for Mario 64 Movie Maker Alpha 4, we have 76 downloads, and it's been like, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks? No, a few days, because Alpha 4 wasn't as flashy. And in total, 1.8k downloads. The support has been very amazing. I cannot thank you guys enough. The both the sharing support and monetary support has helped me a lot. Speaking of monetary support, part of the money that donors and patrons give me actually goes to a few things. In the comment server, you can see that there are a few bots that are mine. Those bots run on servers that I pay. And another thing that runs on servers that I pay, if you didn't know, is this website and service. Not 64. Okay, so Super is asking about area accessories to model in Mario 64. Blah 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 blah. Yes, I did say a little bit before that I am actually working on that. I have been looking for that since 2020, and it is not right now not the highest priority because it requires a lot of backbone, not background, backbone. It requires some backbone, so it will take a while, but I promise you I am working on it. So there is that question. If you guys didn't know, because some of you probably don't, this is a website and service that I made. You can see the Discord bot over here. That is also verified. Thank you very much, Disco-sama. It is a website and bot that allows you to store and search for color codes. So you can actually store your color codes in the cloud. If your computer goes crazy, you can restore your color codes from over here, and you can also look the color codes of other people. For example, Super G64, we have Super here, and we can see the color codes that he has in here. You can see the type and stuff. You can share it, blah blah blah. I am sharing this because apparently there are not exactly many people that know about it, but it is, in my opinion, a very useful resource, and I wanted to get a bit deeper into it because this is a website, not an application in itself. I did not make a trailer like I usually do. Now there's that, and you can also invite the bot to your server. Here is a help page that has a lot of information, including a whole lot of information about what color codes are. So if somebody is new to Machinima, you can give them the tutorial page and they will be informed, as well as stuff like Spark, how to store color codes in the database, etc. So there's that, and I'm going to show you the statistics for this site. That is blah 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 blah. Let it load for a bit, and I will show you. There are actually a few users coming in, I think almost daily. Last time I checked, it was 9 users, around 9 users that came to the website daily. I think it was to check out for color codes and stuff. Give me one moment. This is actually going a little slow because the analytics side is kind of heavy. Okay, so we're back. Let me. Okay, so you can see over here that there are a stable number of users coming into the site, and I really appreciate that. So if you could share around the stuff I make to help with the machinima making, I would really appreciate that. It's very useful if you cannot donate to help keep the service up. Uh, Besides the monetary, I will tell you later. SMG64. There is a command for the bot to save your color code. In any case, sharing the stuff I make for Machinima is very important. There are people that don't know about Mario 64 Movie Maker. There are people that don't know about Comet Spectrum. That there are people that don't know about Comet Char. And after seeing how many people actually find it useful, I believe there is something wrong. I don't know. So I ask you if you can and feel like it and you find stuff useful. If you cannot donate, for example, you share it with people that you might think need it, or otherwise share it in general. So let's see. There is not much more to do for today. Thank you for coming to the stream, and I will now start preparing to start everything and get back to stuff. Thank you for coming. See you someday else.